Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another amazing Saturday night guest extravaganza. I am so excited to have Christy on now. You might go, Christy, did you dye your hair? What's going on? Who's that other woman in your flyer? Well, guess what? Christy Sergio is doing so many amazing things, and I can't wait to share them all with you. But first, let's say hi to everybody. Hello, Maria, and hello, Joy, Amanda, Michelle. Hello, hello, hello. Jean, hello. Susan Yeomans, good morning. Actually, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Michelle Moray. Hi, y'all. How's everybody doing? How's everybody? I'm sure that everybody is like, the people that are not on, and if you're watching the replay, you're probably rushing out, finishing your Christmas shopping. Rush, 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 rush. Well, guess what? You do not have to rush out and do Christmas shopping because we got some answers for you today. Hello, Shelly Ferrano, and hello, Delora. Heidi, 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 hey, ya, Heidi, Haida, hiya, Heidi, hiya, Heidi. No, it's actually Christy, not Heidi, but thank you. So, Tatala, Mamala, hello, 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 welcome. So, if you don't know by now, Christy used to be Crisscross Astro Sauce or Crisscross Tarot Sauce on
Yes.
TikTok. So you have so many things. You are on the East Coast, as well as Jamie. Hi, Amy. Mo's on the East Coast. Diana. Hello, hello, hello. Now everybody's coming in. And you have been doing astrology. You have been doing tarot. You have been cultivating all this intuitive work, and your background, which I don't think many people know, your background is
Hair.
design, hair design. So you have a new venture, and then we'll talk about the astrological signs, guys. But I want you guys to hear this. You have a new venture that you're doing hair, like custom wigs and accessories. Is that not correct?
Yes.
I think it's
Um,
cool.
so basically with I have left my behind the chair job as a hairstylist, which I was for about almost 2 decades. And I think with the work that I do now, I'm so fulfilled with astrology and tarot, but this creative thing is just tippy tapping. And I'm like, I I just was thinking, how can I like let this side out? And my friend actually, I babysat her cat over a weekend. She gave me a few wigs, and then ever since I've been creating pieces. And I brought a piece over that these are a very colorful thing. So there's something called rave braids for those fun people who go to festivals, but they kind of put this either, pigtails up here. They've got a party, or you could wrap this around and do all kinds of things. These are pieces that would be, pretty much just wrapped into your hair. And I'm also creating clip-in pieces too. So if you just want a piece, I am going to be doing some intuitive hair pieces for people that they can add on with their reading. And this is like basically an inspirational it'll be a clip-in piece that you put in there, just to almost like an affirmation piece. You have your post-its or you have those words. It's just, when I wear this, I can, it makes me feel this way. So yeah. And so they'll be in natural hair colors too.
There is there's it's on Prime on Amazon. It's a great two series have happened, two seasons have happened so far. It's called The Wheel of Time, and they talk about these women that are known as I forgot what they're called, but they have braids, and they're braided in a certain way so the woman always remember their strength. And I love that.
Oh, so
really cool.
well, I thought of this idea, but it's so good to know that, I mean, that it's out there, that, you know, I'm seeing this also with people that are incorporating, like, I have a friend in Connecticut who's incorporating intuitive tattoo work.
Love
You know,
it.
so you come in, get a Reiki session, and yeah,
Tattoo.
create a piece for that. I mean, it's really
I
cool
think
how
that's
these marrying
awesome.
of the worlds.
Yes,
Yep.
and I love that. I love that. Hello, Donna, and hello, Ginger, Healing Heart Medium. Hello, my friend.
Hi,
How are you?
Ginger.
Good to see you. And there she is. She's on both Ginger Peric and Ginger Peric Healing Heart Medium. Thank you, Ginger. Hi, Tina. So yes, intention piece. I love it. I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh, intention.
let's get to the astrological signs. So what we're going to do, guys, tonight is we're going to be a little more focused than than we usually are, because there's a lot to cover. There's 12 signs.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go by earth signs, water signs, air signs, and fire signs. So we're going to start off with earth first, right? Hi, Rhonda. And we're going to talk about the signs and the like, what's happening for 2024, what's coming in, what's the energy looking like, and then we're going to give as a collective. So let's start off with the earth signs. And you want to start off with Taurus first?
Sure. So yeah, we will do the collective astrology piece after this.
Yes.
Okay, great. So when we're going into, just to preface before I get into this, the whole year, obviously for personalized readings, this would be an hour and a half to just go over for one person specifically. So I'm giving generalized for your rising and sun signs. So specifically those two signs, pay attention when I'm reading these. Just lost my train of thought there. What did I just
That's
say?
okay. Earth signs.
Um,
You're giving a reading in it when you do individually.
Lost it. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay. That's all right. Going
Moving
back.
on.
Moving
Anyway,
on. Next. Check.
yeah.
Next.
Okay. So, let's start off with Taurus.
Yes.
Now, there will be a focus on the 10th, not the 10th, well, the 10th house, but this is your career, success in your chosen field, but there will be a potential for some transformation going on there. So, how this is going to be is you coming into your power and kind of how are you going to transform what you're doing, bringing it to the next level. It's a lot about your dreams and what motivates you, because with Taurus we know it's a little bit slow moving until, you know, we feel that urge. It's like that inspiration piece.
Right.
Think about fulfilling your dreams that you like from childhood even, or, you know, I'm going to prove others wrong and I'm going to go after it, like just finding that internal motivation to figure out how you can transform and bring that to the next level.
Right.
For Virgo,
And people are I'm just gonna
and I can't see the comments, I'm sorry, just
that's
so
okay.
you know. Yep.
That's okay. So people are saying the general sun sign and general moon sign
Thanks,
is
Michelle.
doing, yeah. And Dolores said, and Hydina focusing on the
Rising sign.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I do know what I was going to say. So basically, I took the whole year and kind of condensed this as some key power words, basically, that we can say. And then personal readings are where we go really into in depth. That's what I was meaning.
Stay tuned, guys,
Wrap
because
around.
she's got a special for personal rating. So anyway,
Yep.
go ahead. So Taurus, now we're moving into Virgo.
Virgo. Yep. So Virgo, we're going to be looking at partnerships and also material possessions. Virgo likes to look back a lot, and what we will, meaning like reflect it, revise it. Did I hesitation?
Yeah, right.
Basically,
Right. Yeah.
what we're going to have happen is that there, the options for Virgo to look back are kind of not going to be there. So it's going to be that push again. Earth signs are getting a push to move forward, because that thing that I wanted to, that's, it's not available anymore for me to do. So how can I move forward without that there? And with Jupiter in Gemini, you may find that through partnerships, or like just being open to that door being open, the more kind of flow that you give to that, the doors behind you will close, and for good reasons. So this is really kind of just pushing to go forward.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Fascinating.
Now for Capricorn.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes. So some potential for new beginnings coming in the spring. I would say that this is giving there's a little bit of a creative or like artistic pursuits or love interest, something that I'm like fascinated with, or something that like my heart is pulled to. Odd for a Capricorn, but it's kind of let go of control so I can go in this direction a bit and pursue those artistic or love or self-expression type of pursuits. Did that make sense?
It totally makes sense. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And as always, I feel like this is always going to be a thing, but try to let go of control a little bit. And that just will help to, allow to be kind of swept up in this whatever art, love, or self-expression situation that you're in. Have some fun. Isn't that another thing that we always say to Capricorns? Have some fun. Go easy on yourself.
Exactly. And it's challenging those of you that are earth signs, because we just finished up the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So it is challenging because there's grounding. I know for me personally, it's, a sun in Capricorn, a Virgo rising, which is another earth sign. Yes. And then I'm a water sign, which is what we're coming up next. I'm a Scorpio water.
Yes.
The moon sign. So our water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Are you going in that order?
I am.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great.
Wait, I'm sorry. Cancer, Pisces. Oh, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is what I'm going in.
Sure. I'll just write it down so we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just giggling at myself for writing just so dang small.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Cancer energy. Let's say that this is very much a letting go of dead, like this doing nothing for me type of energy. And specifically this particular one, we're going back to like 2008, that same cycles of stuff that like with regarding intimacy. This can be regarding deep personal relationships. And it is wanting to kind of reshape like the perspective of like how do relationships and intimacy how is my perspective, how is it now, what is my perspective now versus when 2008 was. Right. So letting go of that dead weight that you don't need to carry into the future will definitely be of help for attracting more abundance to yourself.
I love that. I love that. That's great. And if you just joined us, hi guys, welcome. Catherine Elizabeth, your first live. That's awesome. Well, welcome. And yes, we just finished the earth signs, and now we're doing water signs. We just did Cancer. Now we're moving into Scorpio.
Yes. So as Scorpios do sometimes, and this is in focus right now, you can kind of drive yourself into just so much productivity that you forget about your health and well-being.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah. So this is, you're going to have a particular moment in time come mid-year where putting those rituals or routines into your day-to-day life to like prioritize your health and well-being are very important. um, a lot of this can stem from personal guilt,
Hmm.
and that can drive your need to just do too much and um, not pay attention to your needs. So the uh, letting go of the guilt, also facing your demons, letting go of resentment, all of that. So really, just again, it's flushing. Water signs flush away the dead and the demons and the just everything that's not working for you, so that you can um, do better for yourself in these really intense ways. Health with this, we've got deep intimacy and relationships with Cancer, and for Pisces, this can be Pisces is going to have a little bit of an interesting time this year, because there's going to be this independence sort of feeling coming in for Pisces, and coming into one's own true or oneself in that independent way. But Pisces can have trouble with like what's going on right in front of them. There's a lot of feelings and thoughts about uh, something that could be happening in another country, or this person or this cause that's really far away from me. All that's all good to be concerned with, but personal relationships and personal needs and all that, Pisces can actually struggle with seeing um, through the fog a little bit to what they actually need.
Sure. Sure.
So for Pisces, while you come into yourself and your personal um, power, the the relationship side is going to be important, because through these unlikely sort of partnerships, like you might have a person that comes in that it's one of those, what can they teach me, what can I teach them, what are we here doing, mutual growth. I feel like those type of relationships could be beneficial for Pisces this year, and can actually help you with learning more about yourself through their through those relationships.
Fascinating. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So we just finished water signs, guys, which was Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We
Mhm.
just finished Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which are earth signs. And welcome Stephanie and welcome Lisa and Kathleen. No worries. We see you. And Catherine Elizabeth, if you go to www.alabe.com. Don't put in your email. Look at the free birth chart, and you'll see what your sun sign is. You'll see what your rising sign is what other people see you as, and your moon sign, which is your emotional side. We're just doing the basics right now. And Christy has a very um, amazing special that we're going to talk about in a little bit. And of course, Stephanie, our earth sign, it's like,
Hello.
hello, hello. And she's like, I love your hair.
Thank you.
Um, and you can have that hair too.
You can.
You can. She's doing
Yep.
custom made wigs and
Yep.
accessories and clip-ons and intentional, intuitive stuff. So you got it, girl. This is all, yes, Emmy, welcome. This is all forecast for 2024, right? 2024. And yes, Christy is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you guys. I know it's been a while, so I'm sure you can feel my nerves a little bit, but I'm
All
having
good.
a blast.
All good. You're all good.
Awesome.
And I have to thank you because she is just getting over a really bad cold thing. So thank
Yep.
you for being on. Now we're going
Thank
to the air signs. So we've got
Yep.
Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra
Yep.
are our air signs. And is that the order that you're doing?
Um, I keep forgetting to listen to part. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and I think you said that right.
We
Yep.
got it. We got it. We're good.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. just in time for the air. Of course you are,
Yay!
Stephanie. And I would get one of those amazing custom wigs. Okay.
Yes.
Jamie said you're doing great. Love
Thanks.
listening to you. Okay.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So
So just like I talked about with Pisces, kind of bringing um, what's at, I know not at large, or what's in the distance, like bring it back into closer relationships. Similar, but different vibes for Aquarius. Aquarius being the humanitarian, but like at a grand or large
yeah,
scale society, we can have trouble with what do I need, or what do you need personally. And so Aquarius is definitely getting a little bit of an independent leadership type of role, which um Aquarius can struggle in that a bit, um because they are so about us as a group versus them themselves.
right.
But prioritizing that personal power, how to bring yourself further into that power, and what from your past can be let go so that you can be reborn. Um, Aquarius is very much about the future, but one that needs to release the past as it goes further to the future, or else you get stuck.
Yeah. I like it. That's very cool. And again, guys, air signs, they're all the overthinkers. They're totally overthinkers.
Yes.
Right, Stephanie? Okay. So
um, Geminis.
Gemini, moving on.
Yep.
Yes.
So Gemini, we're talking about your um, career and professional path. I feel like for some of you, little side note is that come fall time, there may be some room for promotion, new job, like next step, all of that. So keep your sights out for that. But it's a year to kind of think about your true like heart's passion, and even if it's not professional, still vocation wise. Um, what's your heart telling you to do? And sometimes Gemini is like, oh, everything, but kind of diving deep into there and bringing momentum to that.
And I have to tell you, you are so popular that Sarah May from the UK is watching. So
Wow, from the UK. Oh my
it's
goodness.
1:23 in the morning there. So thank you for being
Wow.
here. Yes,
Thanks
yes,
for
yes.
being here.
Yes. So fascinating for Gemini. And now we're going to Libra.
Yes.
Libra.
So Libra it's going to be another intense one for you, Libra, coming up. And when I say intense, this is just looking at your relationships and seeing the, I guess, patterns that are not serving you, partnerships that are not serving you. Why are you going in that direction sometimes with certain partnerships? Um, where you're going to help yourself with this is through the self discovery as you break away from people that are not serving your best good for your future. So I don't think that that's a bad thing, leaving relationships in the past that need to, and understanding why they shouldn't be going into their future if they've kind of come to a place where you know you're not being treated the way that you deserve, love the way that you deserve. It's those specific, it would be specific relationships.
Yeah.
um yeah, everything to do with your best interest moving forward. um Again, Libra is with the balance of partnerships, so this is hard to put yourself, another sign that has a hard time putting themselves in the balance. But this year, we'll get into it after, but as a collective, we're you all in specific are going to be figuring out that rebalancing with you and others. So it's going to matter who's in it, who are on those scales with you.
Love it. Fascinating. Okay, now we just finished air signs. That's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We're now going into fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Is that the
Yes.
order that you have?
Yes, it is. I
Fascinating.
listened that time.
All good.
um, so Aries, we're going to say this. You guys are already fearless. You're already moving, but this is like really firing up the drive even more if you guys can do that. And it's, but we're figuring out like why. Aquarius and Sagittarius actually are both like gung ho. I'm going. I'm what action before the think. This year is going to ask both of you, and I'll repeat it again for Sagittarius. But why are you doing this? Why are you moving forward? So it's not aimless momentum.
Right.
You know where you're going, and that's going to help to ground to keep you on the track so you can follow through.
Mm.
Also, Aries is the voice of you is powerful this year. So maybe there's even room for there's advocacy or anything like or even in a workplace, or you just being the voice for those who can't necessarily speak for themselves in some way. So your voice is very powerful this year.
Love it. Love it.
Leo.
Yes.
So Leo is basically going to be, think of this as I'm making waves, but I'm taking a new turn. Like I'm going to go after this, but I'm going to go at a different angle. And that's actually, people are going to notice. I'm going to figure out this new way to do this thing and use your creative imagination, because that's what Leos are great at. Way to bring that, like if your light is dim, making it brighter, and figuring out kind of an innovative way, like do something that you haven't done before, something that you're passionate about, but go at it a little bit differently. And this will just, like I said, it's inspirational to you, it's inspirational to others, and I feel like with Leo, that's a great thing to be. So basically, build your dreams, and in turn, you'll help others build your dreams, because that's what you do. That one was kind of difficult to understand,
No,
or I'm sorry, to explain.
it makes
Um,
sense. It makes sense.
and Sagittarius.
Yes.
So, like I said, with Aries, there is um, there's infinite potential to what you guys can accomplish. Both act a lot before you think. So, with Sagittarius, partnerships are going to be important for you to understand the why, like talking to people, as like having a conversation about what you want to pursue going forward, and figuring out like, why am I doing this? So through one-on-one those one-on-one relationships, conversations, in business, partnerships, friendships, by communicating those dreams out, you can figure out like, well, why do I want to do that? And again, that just helps to ground, so that way you stay on track and you complete what you set out to do. But a lot of progress and potential for Sagittarius. It's definitely a good vibe for this year, and I can't wait to see what you all do in general.
I love it. I love it. So, what if you just joined us? Ginger's like, why? Yes, why?
Yes.
So, I'm wondering, what is like as a collective, the
Oh,
2024 as a collective?
excuse me. I'm
Sure.
gonna just take another sip of.
Take another sip of
And
delicious.
actually, you know what? I have well, I thought I had a cough drop. Never mind. I'll be fine.
No, just take a sip. I'm always good about stalling, so I have no problem if you need a little sip. You just do like what I do. I'm like, cheers, and you take that
Yes.
time, girl. This
Cheers.
isn't TikTok where we have to be like
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Right.
true.
I should probably take breaths. Anyone else who needs to take a breath, do that too.
So important. So important. So we were talking about the collective and what 2024 has to bring us. So
Yeah.
go for it.
So again, what I did when I was looking forward is just what are some themes I can see here, and how can I kind of bullet point this for you guys? So between this year and our coming year, we are definitely going through. First of all, it's a big shift as far as humanity, societies. We are going to come to Jesus. You know what? Well, not Jesus, but hang on. I'm going to take 2 more breaths. Sorry.
Take 2 more
I'm not
breaths. Right.
sorry, but
Sorry, but not sorry. Go ahead.
that's right. We're going to start that over.
Okay, let's start over. It
And
shines.
when I said that word between, that's not the word I wanted to start with. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. When we think about this year, we want to think about um, growth in ourselves as a society, as well as people who are, as well as the people who are in it. So it's us as individuals, and then the collective. And so in your different communities in our country, wherever you live, like on all the scales, it's kind of, this year is going to be an important time where if where people are kind of growing back into each other, as opposed to a little bit of well, there's been a little bit of hostility, we should say, a little bit of it's been a rough time, pretty much. So we're wanting to bring balance back, not just to ourselves, but like ourselves and other people, so that way we can rise up together. And as individuals, we're kind of thinking of what was good about the past that I can use, or that can be brought into the future, and what from the past can just be let go and and put to bed, because there will be things from our past that we can take that were good, and um and will be good through, through our life's journey, but taking those good things and bringing it with us um will be uh yeah, what we want to do. um
Yeah,
Just
no, that's
anxiety
good
attack, sorry.
because conflict was big this year, as Jaleel
Yes.
said. Conflict was really
Yeah.
big. So, in kind of wrapping this up a little bit, are you thinking that 2024 for all of us, I always think that we improve every year and
Yeah.
we can make a choice whether or not to stay stuck, or we can make a choice of moving forward, or we can make a choice of diving deeper within. We
Mm-hmm.
all have choices, and
Yeah.
the choice, no matter what your astrological sign is, that choice is up to you,
Yes.
totally up to you. So I
Yes.
think it's really important. Susan said,
This.
"You always have great observations. You're such a
Oh,
vibe girl."
so sweet.
See?
Thank you, Susan. I love you.
Yes,
um you know Pluto in
great.
Aquarius is definitely going to give us a very innovative, revolutionary year coming up. And it is about us stepping up as individuals and becoming, a better society, kind of power to the people. We rise together, and the people who are kind of doing that deep work, I feel like this will very much help you in all the signs that we went through. relationships of all kinds are involved. So people are not the enemy, and just finding the right people, of course, for yourself in that time. I think it's very intentional, an intentional year of how am I really going to go forward and who am I bringing with me. It and 2025 will definitely be the real big shift year.
Sure.
But yeah, 2024 is it's going to be pretty big things happening for how we can work with what we have and not bring it all to the ground. Nothing, not
Right.
the whole situation needs to be burned down to the ground is the thing. I'm definitely avoiding like say certain words here, but
I get it, and we don't have to say
yeah,
those words.
okay, yeah. So you get
Yes, we don't
yeah,
have to. I get
yeah.
what you're saying. And like Dolores says, collaborations, a lot of collaboration.
Yes, all
Right?
all the collaborations.
Collaboration.
Yes, with Jupiter and Gemini, it is all about that, and lots of them too.
And Cassandra says, so this year was a catalyst with resistance and growth for great things
Dang,
for the future. Yes, excellent.
where were you guys for my school papers?
See? And Stephanie says, always love listening to you.
You
Always.
guys are the best.
Yes. And yep. So true. So true. Um,
Catalyst, though, for sure. Yep.
yes, I will for sure. So you've got a special for everybody that's watching. And
Yes.
special is
So, um, the special is $99 for an intuitive astrology and tarot session
Mhm.
with me. That is, I'll put it your choice of no, I won't.
Nope.
60 minutes, 60 minutes, and $99. So the intuitive astrology and tarot is I take your birth chart information, um, birth date, location, and time of your birth. And if we want to talk about birth chart, that we can talk a little bit more specifically on. But if we're looking towards present and future and big like life lessons, themes of your life, going really in depth to your chart, like this is the reading for you, and this is where the intuitive part. So I'm kind of looking at all these themes in your potential life path and helping you to navigate through to help offer you guidance.
And this is a great point, everybody. And Ginger said that's a great price. And it truly is. That's a great
Yeah.
deal. Yes. And here's what we talked about. We talked about this last time, Christy and I. And here's the thing that you guys know. When you book, not if you book, when you book a session with Christy, this is how it will work so you guys understand. Yes, you have that hour time because Christy is sometimes so generous with her time and gives so much. So she is going to give that hour. And here's the thing, at the 45-minute point,
Yeah.
Christy will say, do you have anything coming up? Any questions? So she gives you all this information. You might ask some questions during, but this is how you work with an astrologer. You listen, you listen, you listen. You might take notes, you might not take notes. Totally up to you. If she's doing it on Zoom, it'll probably be recorded. And you can then, at the 45-minute mark, Christy's going to have a timer and it's going to go bing. And she's going to say, at this point, I'd like to ask you, is there anything that you want me to focus in on
Mm-hmm.
or be part of or really like tune into? And
Yeah.
then you might say, no, keep going. And she's going to keep going. But this would be the place at the 45-minute because you always have that 5 minutes of like, oh, but I wanted to ask this. And oh, I wanted to ask that. It's really about, especially for air signs. We won't go ahead and point anyone out. Uh, I love you, Stephanie. Um, but kidding. I mean, because I'm the same way. I would be like, oh, I wanted to do that, which just means you all need another session. But it is about getting focused, right? Susan said she is fabulous. I can't
Oh,
say enough about her. Absolutely,
oh, thank you, Susie.
LTE, her.
Thank
Excellent,
you.
excellent, excellent. And Michelle says, I've had an amazing intuitive birth chart reading. readings from Christy. Thank you.
I,
And we've had great sessions with Stephanie. So,
oh, thanks,
yes,
guys. I
guys.
love you all. Um,
So,
in that, I will include also an intention hairpiece. So, like I was saying, now again, this is very colorful, but they can be done in any color that you can be specific on. But and these are not for that, obviously, but this will be a piece that you can clip into your hair that is an what do we call it, because I loved what
intention,
who said that, was it who was the one that came up with that, because that was awesome. I love that. And the intention piece, so when you wear it, it's
intention.
really putting that intention into the universe.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'll be creating an intuitive piece for you.
An intention piece.
Intention piece.
Yes. Stephanie's like, wow.
Yeah.
Gonna get a clip on for her, for the dog,
Mm-hmm.
and for all the horses.
Oh, for sure. My puppy line is coming up spring of 2024. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. You are welcome anytime you want to be on. Yes, intention piece. Fairy hair for intention.
Yeah. Excuse. Who came up with that? Wait,
Susan.
that was Susan?
Yes. Fairy
Oh,
hair for intent. Look, she's writing, guys. Fairy hair for intention.
don't worry,
Fairy
Susan.
hair.
I'll come to you for your Kris Jenner 10%.
There you
I'll
go.
put that check in the mail.
There you go. And Stephanie Serby says, can I add a crystal to it? You can add whatever you
Oh,
want to add to it, girl.
yes. Anyone who does get a reading, this will be an intuitive piece. However, if you want specific gems, because I put all different, I don't know if you can see them, but different types of gems. I've got zodiac things, all kinds of stuff. Tell me what you want, put it in there.
Maybe that's where my orange flame is coming from. I
Ooh,
love it.
Delora.
And Cassandra said, as you know, from the Wheel of Time, the women of the two rivers with the braids, by the way. Yes. If you have not seen that series, guys, watch it. Season 1 and season 2, The
Yes.
Wheel of Time. It was really, 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 really good. Really good.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Ooh, I have ideas. Crystals, feathers, wood beads.
Oh, yeah. So I have it's basically starting to be a major collection situation of all the different charms. But yeah, give me all the ideas that you have. Feel free to load up my DMs if you're like, hey, this type of stuff, this type of charms, because I'm not new to hair, but I am new to the hair jewelry. So yeah, if you want to see it, let me know.
And Delora has all your where they can find you. So
Awesome.
cue the find where's Christy. So you can find her all over the place on TikTok, and and she has her website and everything else, and we'll post that in a minute. So I just want to say thank you for being here. And
thank you for having me.
Here it is, all the links. Her email is right there. Her website
Thank you, Delora.
is there. Her Facebook is there. And Crisscross Astro Sauce, Instant and TikTok, Christy X. Don't forget the X.
Crisscross. That's Christy Crisscross Sergio. See what I did there?
Crisscross. Got it.
See what I did there?
Yes, I do. Snaps for that, girl. Snaps for that. All right. We can always be expanding our creative minds. Thank you for helping us to do so. Of course.
Yes.
Now, next week, guys, next Saturday is the 30th, we have our lovely Ginger Perrick Healing Heart medium. Ginger will be on with us, and we're going to talk about celebrating your heart. And that's how we're going to end the 2024 series of this year. And I'll tell you, next year our themes are this: create, love, renew, nurture, explore, enrich, thrive, connect, grounding, transform, grateful, and December will end us once again with celebrate. So we've got a lot going on. I also want to tell you this: if anybody, I'm going to read you from my notes. If anybody's interested, number one, Delora's got a great workshop coming up in the beginning of the year. It is inspirational. and it's aspiring, and it's all dealing with color. So Delora is a color inspirationalist and a color coach. We both
Okay.
have training from Dougal Fraser, so you want to come and join her for adding sparkle to your life. But there it is, adding sparkle to your life, gaining traction with inspired action. So
I love that.
about that. And if you
It's
sign
awesome,
up,
Laura.
we're going to have a bonus drawing for a signed copy of Your Life in Color, Empowering Your Soul with the Energy of Color. Hang on one second. Dun, 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 dun. Move that over just a little bit. And this is the book, Your Life in Color by Dougal Fraser. So we have an autographed copy, and super excited about that. Then we have our mini retreat in February, Drop the Mask of 2023. For those of you that always say, it's fine, I'm great, it's all good. So we're going to talk to the nurturers, the empaths, the people pleasers, the perfectionists, the controllers, and the fixers.
Mm-hmm.
How to really, and that's all online. It's all online. And at the end of February, here we go. Ready? Want to grow your psychic development and self empowerment journey? Come join a transformative 12-month program designed to awaken your psychic abilities, learn ethical integrity in mediumship, and empower yourself on a profound level. This unique program combines insightful lessons, interactive discussions, and empowering life coaching to guide you on a journey of self discovery and spiritual growth. It is going to be 12 90-minute classes once a month. There might be a special guest speaker here and there. I will also be able to join you on Facebook because we're going to have a Facebook group, and I'll pop in now and then, but you're going to have homework. You're going to do the exercises in the Facebook group, and every quarter, we're going to have an extra 90-minute session. So that's 4 sessions, 4 extra sessions. And I'm so excited.
Amazing.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Um,
That's amazing.
Intuitive,
That's so cool.
Intuitive Circle Group. So thank you, thank you, thank you. 15 classes. Sorry. Keep on
No,
saying 16. 15. So
no kidding.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Christy, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
And guys, if you have nowhere to go for Christmas, come join me Christmas Day for Christmas. We're doing Zoom for the holidays, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. ME time, which is Mountain Time, 4 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. We're going to be on Zoom. Go to Elias Patras and sign up. Don't be alone. Bring a dish, bring a little nosh. We'll talk, and we might even spill some tea.
Woo!
So you never know. You never know. Hold that thought, Chrissy. And everyone, thank you so much. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. From our hearts to yours. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful night. And we'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
Be well.